we're live. I know you'll see.
Oh my gosh. And be so wonderful.
It's all for real. I'm
Telling you just how I feel.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Midwest Buzz.
Hello. I'm JC. Welcome back, guys. Happy December and happy Christmas time.
Happy Christmas time. Oh, speaking of I heard that stores are saying Merry Christmas again instead of Happy Holidays.
I'm happy that Merry Christmas is trending again.
Yes, I'm here for it.
Do you guys want to know what I got for my early Christmas present?
Yes, I'll answer for them. You don't even have to zoom in or anything. You can see it from there.
I'm engaged. You're listening. You're like, what is this dead silence?
Yeah. You're just listening.
I'm engaged. Cole and I were decorating my tree on Sunday, and we got it all done, and we were just like watching a movie, and we're done with the movie. He's like, oh yeah, I have some of your Christmas presents like in my pickup, and I'll put them under the tree. And I was like, and he was like, now that I look back at it, he was saying something about like, oh, like I think if one of them's not wrapped, and you might guess what it is, or you know, like if you always guess stuff, do you want to like open one early? And I'm all for opening presents early because if you bought them, like, let's just enjoy them. So I had, Olivia was with me, and we were in Marshall's one day, and
Was that your birthday when we were shopping for your birthday?
And I saw they had like these little dryer balls, and Cole had been complaining that his laundry like had been staticky. So I was like, I should get him these laundry balls. Like that'd be a good like practical Christmas gift. And it's like getting socks probably, but anyway. And so he was like, yeah, like we can each open one early. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'll give him his dryer balls. So I went and got that. And then he went out to his pickup and got my gifts. And he's like, hey, they're not wrapped. So close your eyes. Like, and so I'm like I was sitting on the couch, and I'm just like covering my eyes. And he's like, okay, you can open them. And I opened them, and he was down on one knee, asking me to marry him.
And he didn't capture it at all.
No, there's no documentation of it. It's all got to stay up here.
Yeah, you gotta.
I like took some just like photos
After,
but no, that's kind of the only. It's in the brain.
Yeah, it was a more intimate, like you're in.
I think it was very him.
Yeah.
I'll make this boy take enough photos in his life that I think he just probably was like, oh.
In the moment,
Yeah.
You gotta,
It was sweet.
Did he say that that's how he was planning to do it all along, or did it just feel like the right moment?
I think he said it just felt like the right moment because he'd had the ring for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay.
So
whenever you had jokingly bugged him about it before, did he already have it ordered?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll have to ask him.
Because I feel like he probably had to be special ordered or like made, right?
No,
Was it
he
one
said
that you saw
said that it was one. This is what you told him. It needs to be marquee. It needs to be gold, and I think the size is about the size of my pinky.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was a fun fact. It was way too big. I think he had like bought a size 7, and it needed to be a size 5.
Yeah.
So they resized it.
I'm not even a size 7. I'm only half a size smaller than a 7.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so I'm super excited. I'll have to go listen back to our episode. You're engaged. Now what? I was thinking
give her own advice.
I was thinking about that today, and I was like, I wonder I should go listen to that.
Yeah.
Listen to my own little advice.
This morning at the gym is when JC told me I just like come up, she's walking on the treadmill, and I'm like unloading all my problems on her. Grant has the chicken pox. That's basically what it was. And she goes, so what did you even say?
I said, so I've been waiting to see you in person.
Oh yeah. And then she showed me her hand, and I was just like, almost was like, joke.
You said, did you say, are you
like,
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like,
What?
yeah, it's for real.
Like my voice went so high pitched.
The whole gym is probably like, what is going?
Yeah.
We talk the whole time we're working out, so they're used to it.
But.
Even Adam was so like, he was like, awesome. He was so sweet.
We're excited for them.
I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. Yeah. I just need to figure out. Like, I think the date is ultimately what I just need to. Being a wedding photographer
complicates things.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not getting married, like, in the heat of wedding season, so.
No, and also the heat of summer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. especially because I would like to do something outdoor.
Yeah.
Like maybe at the lake, but
Yeah.
I'm so nervous that like, is it going to be too cold if you don't do summer? But
Or if you do you can't really do end of wedding season because that's like, I mean, for you next year.
And I
probably
also
November.
have more like November and October and already a December wedding
Then you.
next year than I had this year. Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
had no November or
Yeah.
December weddings this year. And I think I have like 3.
Wow.
They're just more spread out.
Yeah. So you don't really want to wait that long.
No.
So yeah.
Uh,
Stay tuned to the podcast for JC's wedding planning.
yes, it'll
journey.
be Wedding Planning 101.
Might be an elopement.
I know my brother sent me a video and it was like, you know that glue tape stuff that they're like, oh, it'll seal anything? And they were like, took one of those infomercial ads and it was like wedding budget getting out of hand. And they were like, slam, water coming out, elopement. And then it was like family and in-laws getting on your nerves. And it was like a whole boat that was cut in half and they like taped it up with this stuff. They're like, elopement. It was just like all these things, and I was like, "That's
Yeah.
factual."
Like, send Cole.
Yeah, would you forward this to Cole, please? No, I do think it's so important to Cole that like his immediate family is there, and I respect that. I think that just because weddings are so much of a job to me, that I just want mine to be so different.
Yeah,
and so I'm
it's
like,
understandable.
if an elopement was in the picture, I'd probably do that, but it'll be also really good to have family and friends there.
Yeah, for sure.
So yes, exciting times. I also don't know if I get any other Christmas presents this year.
Did he not actually have more than just that?
No. I think it was a ruse.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's a little bit of a cop-out when people get engaged around the holidays is because then they
I
say
know.
that was your gift. And you're like, no, this is the price it costs to marry me. Here's
I
my
know.
gifts.
I feel like he actually probably is
No.
buying other things, but again, we already talked about it. Like I'd
You don't really care.
rather save up for an experience or
Honeymoon.
yeah, put money towards that's another thing I could talk about. My new side gig. Did I tell them about that last time?
I don't think so. I don't know. We talked
So
about
this
so much
week
stuff.
I started basically I don't have really any weddings or like shoots for the next 5 months. And
Yeah, her next, we have said that I think your next wedding is Hunter and Tiffany's, which
Yeah.
is my brother-in-law.
so that's like 5 months out still.
Yeah.
And so one of which we've had her on the podcast, Becca Fleece, she's a travel agent. She had posted about needing like part-time help in the office. And
JC thought it sounded fun.
I did, and I do. So I had like my first training / first day at work, and basically I just get to go over everyone's trips and input all of their like confirmation numbers and flights
A
and
lot of back-end stuff.
yeah, and put it
But
into
important.
a pamphlet, a digital pamphlet to send out to them so that when they're traveling, they have everything in one place. And so it's really fun because you get to see like where people are staying, like check out the resort. I get to go on and make sure that like if a couple is traveling together, that their flights are sitting next to each other. Yeah, so it's kind of fun.
That's super fun.
So basically, I did that. I'm going to do it one day a week. Don't get too worried. I'm not
Yeah.
going full time or anything crazy, but it's kind of interesting just because I love travel so much. And it was even fun. Like there was one resort and I was like, oh, where's that at? And Becca pulls out like this huge map and then shows me like all the islands. And we were talking about
Yeah.
different places she stayed. So it was
super
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
So JC's first time having a boss.
I know. It was weird. I was like, yeah, my boss. And I was like, that's wild. But also kind of fun. Like it's different.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm just doing it part-time, so it's not like I have to go there every day type thing, but
Right.
I think it'll be once a week where it will still stay fun. I mean,
Yeah.
because can you really mess up your whole week from going in for one day?
No. And it's fun. And you're social, so.
Yeah. And like I said, I get to see where everyone's going and all the fun trips that are planned. So
Yeah.
yay. Okay. Speaking of gift giving, that is
Wait,
what
I
our
have to do my
episode is
life
about.
update.
Oh, wait. Sorry. Sorry, mine's more
We-
important
we-
this week.
No. We both just have big ones, but.
Oh my gosh, wait, no, yours is equally as big. I forgot. Okay, this is funny because I won't spoil anything. So Olivia FaceTimed me on Monday and I had just taken my ring to get it resized, so I didn't even have it on.
Okay.
And she had FaceTimed me, and I was like, oh, like, where do I put my hands? But I was like, oh, no, I don't have the ring. It's fine. She won't see it. Because I wanted to tell her in person.
Yeah.
But I was like, also, I figured, oh, she's calling me to tell me the gender of the baby.
Yeah.
And so I was like, well,
Which
I
I
can't
was going to tell her in
now.
person, but I was like, I'm probably going to want to post it, and I want to tell her myself.
Yes.
Because we weren't going to see each other on Tuesday like we had thought. So.
Yes. Okay. Drum roll. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's a girl.
Insert pink bows.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I know. It's so crazy. It's funny because I'm like, what? I don't know what to do with a girl, but yet I am a girl. It's like.
I was thinking of ways I could like cleverly tell you that I was engaged on the treadmill this morning. And I was like, I wanted to be like, do you think like 2 to 4 week old babies are too young to be flower girls? And then you would have been like, what are you talking about?
I'm like, yes.
And I'd have been like, that's unfortunate. And you'd be like, why? And I was like, because I need a flower girl. And then you'd be like, what?
Yeah.
But I didn't go that route. In my mind, it was a good combo, though.
Yeah, no, we're really excited. Adam's really excited. I had said from the start, maybe I already said this on the podcast, that I thought it was a girl. But then in my head, I was like, no, it should be a boy because it just lines up so perfectly.
Yeah.
All the clothes would, which, I mean.
With them
Grant
both
was
being
pretty
April babies.
neutral, so
Yeah.
it'll work, but
Maybe she'll be smaller than Grant, though.
she might.
Hopefully.
She might be bigger, too. Who knows? It'd be funny if she was the chunky one. Grant was not super chunky as a baby.
That's true.
He came out big, 9
He came
pounds,
out big, but then he wasn't like
Yeah.
chunky as a baby.
He never, I mean, he was maybe like 6 months. He was kind of chunky.
Yeah.
But anyways. Yep, so that's our update. And then Grant has chicken pox, which is really sad because
Poor baby.
I mean, most people don't get them anymore because of vaccines and stuff, but Grant did, and yeah, he's sad and itchy, and we haven't really slept the last 2 days, but he's napping now, so that's good.
Yeah, we have a limited time frame.
Yeah. So that said, we're gonna talk about Christmas
Christmas gifts.
Gifts, yes.
Giving.
Giving Christmas
The
gifts.
giving of Christmas. Actually, my Bible study today, they were talking about like presents and stuff. And this one lady was saying how she has like multiple siblings and then they all have like kids and she has to buy for 40 people because they refuse to draw names.
I refuse to buy gifts.
I'm like,
I don't buy for my
I
nieces
don't-
and nephews. Like,
even
unless we're
if
gonna be
you,
together.
yeah, like even if you are giving little gifts, that's still like so much money. Like draw names and spend all that money on one person.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
because literally 40
get,
people,
like,
if
a
you spent,
nice
like
gift.
$5 per person, that's so expensive.
I mean,
And you're going to spend more than that because
yeah, you're going to spend,
otherwise you're giving like a nail polish.
right, yeah. Here's a $5 gift card to Target. It won't even get you a coffee.
Even if my family, like on my side, got together, I think we would have the nieces and nephews like draw names amongst themselves, and then we would draw names amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
We wouldn't, buy
that
for
just,
everyone.
I don't know. I guess to each their own. Like I always think like my parents buy for everyone,
That's true.
but then like
But-
my siblings, we draw names, and I only have 2 nephews, so
Yeah,
we
so-
just all
yeah.
kind of like
that's how like on Adam's side, just Keen and Corby, and then Grant. So it's like we just buy for them.
Yeah.
But
But when you
sorry,
start
my other
getting
nieces and nephews, don't get jealous.
when you start getting so big like that, you have
Yeah.
to do something. That's
oh, yeah.
ridiculous.
Well, like even my mom is like, buying for everyone because they feel like they should buy for each grandkid,
right.
and then they give a gift to each couple.
That's
and I'm like,
nice.
please don't fill it. But of course, Grant's here, so they actually get to see like his joy in opening gifts.
Right.
So, because I was trying to be like, you don't have to, but
I think
he's like, they like get to see
if
it.
you financially can afford it, there's something fun about your grandparents getting you gifts,
Oh yeah,
especially when you're young.
I always loved what my grandparents would get us
Yeah.
for Christmas, and like being
I mean,
able to ask them for like
all of my
gifts.
grandparents still give me gifts, so
Yeah.
it's like now it's usually just cash.
Yeah.
and which they're like, we just know you would
Adam's
rather have
grandparents
cash.
give us gift cards, which is really nice for like date nights and stuff. Actually.
Yeah.
I love that.
But like as kids, it was always fun. I
Yeah.
don't know. My first little camera, that was like from my grandma and
I
grandpa
love it.
1 year. Maybe I also feel like, oh no, my big camera was like a Christmas present for my mom and dad. But yeah, the little one was from my grandma and grandpa back
You're
in the
still
day.
using it.
And I still use it. The gift that keeps on giving, cameras, which there are a few cameras on my list. So
I saw one the other day that's like a little keychain, but it's a camera and
Oh,
it looks
yeah.
like super, just nostalgic, vintagey or whatever. And I was like, how?
And it has like a little card in it and you can pull them out.
Yeah,
Yep.
SD card or whatever. I was like, that's fun.
I know. I always think it's funny how like, we've for how many years tried to get better and better and better
And now
like
we've
quality
come
in
back.
photos. And now people are like, oh, a crappy, crusty old film
Nostalgia.
camera.
People are
like
all about nostalgia.
Yes, I agree.
I feel like that's a huge gift idea this year, especially if you're more on a budget side, is to like something nostalgic or I don't know, sentimental.
Yes,
So like
I agree.
framed
That's always the
photo
way to go.
collages or handmade gifts or whatever.
Wait, did I talk about this last week about Jason Kelsey was interviewed on the Jimmy Kimmel show?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, so Jason Kelsey was on Jimmy and he asked him, he was like, so you got to buy presents for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelsey. Like, what do you buy the people that can buy anything they want?
Literally Taylor Swift. Yeah.
And he was like, well, I think I'd like to go for more sentimental. It might make like a macaroni necklace. And Jimmy's telling, and he's like, so you're telling me I should buy stock in macaroni? Because if Taylor Swift starts wearing macaroni necklaces, the entire country is going to be sold out of macaroni. I was like, that's actually really funny. But yeah, so for people who have everything, that's so hard. Like, that's how I feel about buying stuff for my mom and dad. Like,
Yeah.
unless all my siblings and I go in on like a big gift.
Right. And ultimately, if they want it, they can buy it themselves.
Right.
Like if they wanted to, they would.
So you have to like be, which I feel like this was one thing I was going to talk about. Most moms, grandmas want good photos.
Yes.
I feel like that's such a, like we always, like every other year, give my mom a like gift card for family photos.
Yeah, that's a great gift.
I just feel like that's something that most, not all, your parents, I guess, or grandparents, not all people value photos, but a
Right.
lot of people do.
Yeah.
And so I feel like that's a really good gift.
Yeah, for sure. I know that like my mom, she specifically stops shopping for herself. And like she'll see like little things where she's like, oh, I would love to have that, but I don't think I'd buy it for myself. And then she'll tell us about that. But her and my dad are big on, they don't want more things
Yeah.
this year. So
That's how like my grandparents, like we used to always buy them presents and they'd be like, please don't buy us anything. Like unless you see something or it's like a photo or like something that you're like, you want
this would
us to
actually
have.
be useful to them. Or,
Yeah. We don't want it.
Yeah. Like for my mom, Adam is going to build her a fireplace mantle because the one in their living room is not her style. And so he's going to build her.
Wait, does
One.
she already know that?
Yeah, she knows
Oh,
that.
okay. I was
Because we
like,
had to like figure out what color she
Spoiler
wanted.
alert.
Yeah, to measure and everything. So I did get her something else that she doesn't know about.
Ooh,
So,
good job.
Yeah.
One thing that, as much as it's easy to shop on Amazon, and I'm literally going to link a Amazon storefront, I really want to try to like buy stuff from like local places or like gift experiences, like a
Yeah.
massage, a facial, a pedicure,
Yep.
like things that people can go enjoy that are also supporting like
Yes.
small businesses.
Yes. I love that. Like, yeah, spa treatments, massages,
Mm-hmm.
getting your eyebrows done, even like a haircut. Because sometimes people just don't want to go pay for a haircut. So
Right.
like a gift card to
Yeah.
getting your nails done. I love all of those things. Anyone could get me any of those things and I'd be super happy.
I know. I usually actually, because I always have such a hard time when my mom asks me what I want. I didn't this year because I had something,
Yeah.
which I know what I'm getting for Christmas from my mom. So I will tell you that. But I feel like that's the only dumb thing about Christmas gifts anymore is like as an adult, I always know what I'm getting. And I'm like, this is
Not as
takes
exciting.
it takes the excitement out of
Yeah.
like out of Christmas. Cole,
Yeah.
on the other hand, last year, I did not know what he was getting me, and so that was kind of fun.
What did he get you?
He got me those like really cute little like cross rings.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And then a Snuggie and a cribbage board,
Oh, nice.
and I feel like there was something else. I don't know. That's all I
Nice.
can think of right now. But yeah, so it's like I didn't know any of that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that was all stuff that he actually was like, "Oh, I want you to
Yeah.
like." Yeah.
Adam's mom has stopped asking for gift lists, so it's always a surprise what she's going to get us. And last year
Oh.
she got us a bread maker, which we've used so much, not recently. But
Oh yeah, you have. I've came over quite a bit and you've had
yes,
bread going.
We were like, yeah. I need to like have a day where I make a bunch and like freeze them. It doesn't take long. I mean, it
No.
doesn't take long to assemble. It's something it takes like 2 hours to make.
That's actually funny because that's one of the things on my list
Is it bread maker?
is a sourdough kit.
Oh.
I really think it would be fun. My grandma wants to start doing sourdough. And so I was like, well, I should do sourdough with you. So I
I've heard
put,
once you learn, it's like addictive when
yeah, because it's like you have like your little
Starter.
starter and you have to feed it. So I put like a starting kit and then one of the, you have to have
Dutch
like a
ovens.
Dutch oven to cook it in. So I put both of those things on my like possible list.
yeah.
I feel like that would be something that would be very cutesy of me to be a little sourdough girly. I feel like I'm jumping on the trend very late.
Oh yeah, but
But also sourdough's been around for forever.
Yes.
So the reason I'm actually really interested in trying it is they say that when you ferment, it's like fermented. So people
It's
who
really good for
are
your
like,
gut.
yeah, so people who are intolerant to gluten a lot of times can eat sourdough. I could use gluten-free flour in it too, just to be like, make sure it's gluten-free. But I think it would be interesting to see if I react to gluten-free
Yeah.
or normal like high
sourdough.
quality flour, but it being fermented.
you should add to your list Ballerina Farms flour because their flour is like they mill it themselves and it's higher in protein and it's like really good. The only thing is the shipping is so expensive because Adam and I almost got it because it was pretty reasonably priced for a huge bag of flour.
Yeah.
But then the shipping was almost like as much as the flour.
Dang.
So it's like, and even if you bought, a certain amount, it still is, the shipping is still.
That's annoying. Does she ever do like free shipping?
I haven't seen, but yeah. 'Cause it's all the way over in Idaho, I guess. Or Utah. I can't remember which one.
Yeah,
she's
is it
in.
Idaho or Utah?
I think it's Utah. Now that
You
I say
think
that.
since she's Miss South Dakota or
Yeah.
Mrs. whatever South Dakota that
If she was
could,
Mrs. American,
yeah, it
for
was
South- and she
something
won
for South Dakota. Yeah,
but it was Mrs. American, like, yeah.
yeah, she's a little homemaker queen. This is just stuff that I thought could be like good gifts for people or things that I would like. They make those like portable saunas that you can put in your room. I mean, they're not
Yeah,
that
yeah.
big. I'm like, that'd be really, I feel like just in the winter, that would be so
Yeah,
nice.
I think Adam would really like that.
To just go sit in the sauna and warm up. That's one of the things why I'm sad I left my old gym was because I loved going and sitting in their sauna.
My dad loves a sauna too. I can't go in a sauna now, but
Right.
I've never really done a sauna before. I think one time at like a hotel they had a sauna.
I like the one that we had at our gym because it was like a dry heat sauna.
Yeah, oh that's nice.
Versus like a steamed sauna, like an infrared. That's what it
Right.
was.
Yeah. That's super nice. Bonus.
I know. Speaking of infrared, I also want to be like your sister,
Oh yeah,
Kelly,
and have it one of those
and
infrared lights.
get like the infrared mask.
I've seen the mask that people do. I think that looks really good. Or like what Kelly has,
Just like the
little
light.
square, so you can put it like on your stomach
That's
in
true.
different areas and stuff. But when you do your face, you have to like hold it.
Right.
But yes, those would make great gifts. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like people could, but sometimes there are things people maybe like wouldn't know that they would need. But like Cole's mom had like a little like handheld red light sitting next to one of her chairs in her living room the other day, and I just took it and I was just like putting it all over my face and like my neck, and I was like, oh, do I look younger yet? And then I was like, I should actually get one of those. They're not that like crazy expensive.
Yeah.
So I did tell Cole to tell his mom if she's asking about gifts, I would take one of those.
Yeah. There you go. Along those lines, for anti-aging frownies is a good gift idea for someone. Don't do it for someone who isn't into that kind of stuff because otherwise they will get offended. But it's a good like stocking stuffer.
Yeah. And they do work if you are
Yeah.
good with them.
Yeah, the
I have
problem is
some and
being
I
good with
have
them.
not been good about it. But
I'm
I
not good about
also,
it either.
I just don't have bad enough wrinkles yet to be like,
No, she's
you
got
should
good
really
genetics.
do that.
Honestly, I have in between my eyebrows is like
You
the worst,
also
and
don't
then-
really have wrinkles though. Neither of us.
But that's why you do frownies, is so that you don't get them.
You prevent them.
Yes.
Yes, I know. I have been taping my mouth lately when I sleep, though, and I'm like, if this is taped, I might as well just put my frownies on because it's a scary
My
sight.
thing is, I don't want to be so unattractive to my husband when I'm going to bed at night.
Thankfully, I have no one to impress
Yet.
for long.
Yeah.
Piper does not care.
It's the same with like wearing heatless curlers and stuff. I like think about doing it, and then I'm like, oh, maybe not right now.
You see all the photos where they're like, go to bed ugly so that I can wake up pretty, or, like those ones. I'm like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. Okay. We both, I think, have this on our list. I wanted the CarePod
Oh, mm-hmm. Yep.
humidifier, and I got the Cool Mist one.
Yes.
It's a stainless steel like drum, so like it can't like
Yes, that's
it's like industrial like steel or stainless steel, so that you're not
there's not
getting
gonna be
mold.
It's way easier to clean because it's just like one thing that goes.
You can
in
take
and
it
connects.
out,
You can take it
clean
all
it.
apart and clean it. With like the plastic ones, which currently we have, it has so many little things that you can't even take apart and clean. It's like, how am I supposed to make sure there's not mold? I'm constantly wiping it down. It's never fully dry.
Yeah.
So there's just so much that then are you just spraying mold in your house once you.
Which is terrible to think about.
Yeah, it's disgusting. So yeah, that's on my list. A stainless steel.
And they were doing a
Humidifier.
Black Friday sale, which I don't know if they're going to be doing it. Maybe they still have some Cyber Monday deals or things. But my mom got it for like almost. I think my aunt got one, my mom got one, and then she bought me mine. So I think like they were close to like $180 a piece. Like they were really cheap if you bought three.
so many. Mm-hmm. That's nice.
So because they were so cheap, she said, you still have more room in your budget. So let me know what else you want. I don't know yet. I haven't came up with an idea. I sent her one thing and she was like, send that to your brother. He needs ideas.
Do you know which brother got you?
Yeah. Drew got me.
Nice.
I sent it to him and I was like, it's on sale right now. I told him I would like, so the girl who like I do a lot of like their photos and like she does my facials, Reagan. My normal hair lady is on maternity leave right now. So I've had no haircut or color in a while. And Reagan saw me talking about my curtain bangs and she was like, get them. She like sent me a screenshot. She's like, get them. And so if I get the curtain bangs, I think I need a 2-in-1 titanium blow dryer brush. Is this the one you want?
That is a good one from that brand. I like that brand. I have a blow dryer brush already. I want the straightener / curler from that same brand where it's like you can do both. You can straighten your hair and curl it because then I can get rid of my other
Is it this one?
Is it from that same brand? Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's the one with because I just like.
Oh yeah. Curl, straighten, wave.
Yeah.
Cool.
So and it like has the air on it too, so it's like not as bad for your hair, whatever.
That's nice.
I don't know, but yeah, I would just like to downsize my hair care stuff, so I would just have my brush which is a blow dryer, and then that.
Yeah.
Ideally.
Yeah. So I'm like, I need that if I can get my little curtain bangs, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Need is also a strong word. I don't need anything. But.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I told Adam on Black Friday a walking treadmill or walking pad was on sale, and I was like, this would be nice for the winter, and like if I can't make it to the gym, which this week I got to go to the gym today thanks to my dad because he came and sat with Grant, but it's like nice for 1 being pregnant, 2 it being so cold here, and 3
yeah.
on the
There might be days where you just don't want to leave the house either if it's really cold.
But it's not a big bulky treadmill that has to, be
right.
up all
You
the
can
time.
easily
You
slide
can
it
store
under a
somewhere.
couch or, I mean, I leave mine under my desk because it's set up at my desk.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so nice. I was on it for like an hour and a half yesterday, just like editing.
Yeah.
And you don't even realize that you're walking because you're focused on something else.
The other thing I asked Adam for requires his handyman skills, and I want him to build out like a little. We have a coat closet that doesn't have like a door or anything at our front door, which we don't enter through. But I would like him to like build like a little bench with cubbies, and then create like a coat rack kind of thing, and we take that bar out and then create more storage, and it be
more like aesthetically cute and good storage.
Yeah. So
I like that.
maybe he'll do that for me. Maybe it'll be a a birthday gift because he's got a lot he's building.
Which is
currently,
good.
So,
Like, that's awesome that he's...
yeah.
Okay, should I go through more of mine?
Yeah, what else you got?
I want to get a silk bonnet to
For, like,
sleep
sleeping
in.
in?
Yeah, they
Talk
say
about
that they're
the
so good.
unattractive sleeping.
Basically, my whole, like, goal, now that I'm going to be a bride, I have to have good hair.
Yeah.
And so I've been watching so many TikToks on, like, hair oiling, and I need to start being, like, good about it. And so 2 times a week, these are the 3 oils they say to mix together. Ready?
She's got them on her list.
Rosemary essential oil, which I already kind of had been using. I don't know, is it jojoba?
Yeah. Jojoba oil.
And then castor oil, pumpkin seed oil. You're supposed to take those 4,
Mix them.
mix them.
Do you need a carrier oil or no? Because, jojoba is a carrier.
Yeah. And then you put it in this little like root applicator thing and you like
a bottle
put it in
that-
your hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Go on the links and then you can see what I'm talking about.
We will have her storefront linked below. She will send it to me so that I can attach it to the show notes.
So
Or on
I want to
the
do
video.
that with like a silk little like thing to wear at night.
Yeah.
We'll see. I just would like to have like good hair once in my life.
Yeah. I want silk pillowcases. I had some.
Yes.
We used them all the time. They got destroyed. But the ones that you find at like Marshalls and those other ones, they're not actual silk. They're like polyester blend of something else.
Right.
So the ones that are like 100% silk or satin, whatever you want to, I don't know, maybe those are different, but are pretty expensive. They're like 30 some dollars.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure how much. I want to say mine were like 20.
yeah, a
but-
piece, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I probably am due for new ones.
Yeah, Adam and I's were wrecked, so I would like to, for the same reason, like skin and stuff. Oh, something that we did recently we got. Oh my gosh.
They got it.
Yeah. We got it from Amazon. Is a sink filter for our bathroom sink.
Oh.
Like, I don't know if you've seen the ads or whatever. At first I thought it wasn't going to fit, so I was really sad, but Adam was like, you have to take, anyways, he figured it out. And the gunk that it's filtered out of our water that we used to brush our teeth and wash our
Ew.
face is
Stop.
disgusting. But
Now
also,
I'm
I feel like
grossed
my
out.
face has been benefiting
Oh.
from
Well,
it. Like,
have you seen that? So I have like that one shower filter that goes
Yeah, we have a
on
shower-
my shower
Yeah,
one. But now I've been getting all these targeted ads for the Jolie
like actual
shower heads. Those look really nice.
Yeah, they're expensive.
They are. I told my mom to look into them for me.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really need one. I told her to wait. I said I'd probably put one out in the lake house, like
Yeah. Yeah.
when I'm actually replacing fixtures. Because then it's
Yes.
like, because otherwise you just throw away your shower head that you have.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
Yeah.
kind of wasteful.
Yeah, we currently just have a shower filter, and then
Yeah.
we have a bathtub filter because Grant takes baths, and then now we have that sink filter. So all of our water upstairs is filtered, and I feel like it's
That's actually
been
really
really
smart. I've
nice.
never thought about that. Like all the water you wash your face with.
yeah,
Like I have a really nice filter on my, like under my kitchen sink that goes to my
Oh, like-
fridge. So
yeah,
like
reverse osmosis.
it's not
kind of.
reverse osmosis. I don't know. My mom got it for me. It's like a big filter.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't
It's
know.
essentially doing that yourself.
Yeah.
probably.
And so my water from my fridge I know is really good water.
Yeah.
But that's just like what I drink. Or if
Yeah.
I'm even boiling water, like
Yeah.
cooking, I'll usually get it from there.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't wash my face with it or brush my teeth with it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So that's a good idea for someone, maybe. But
Yeah.
I've really been
Anyone
enjoying
could
ours.
use a good water filter.
Yep.
Or adults anyway. Kids might not be too happy.
Yeah, don't get it for your kids.
Okay, what else is good on here? I do want, and this is specifically every time I'm at Crave, they have like the cutest loose tea pots where you like put your loose
where,
tea
like,
in.
It's clear.
Yeah, you put your boiling water in and then you let it steep in there and then you like pour out your tea. I feel like in the winter I always drink a lot of tea. Like last night I made myself tea or like
Yeah.
I'll make myself tea in the morning. I just like tea when it's cold because when I go get coffee I'll still get an iced coffee.
Right.
But I really want one of like to some capacity I would like a loose leaf teapot. And I was like
That's
that would be
cute.
supporting local too.
Yeah. I bet you like Tumbleweed or Charisma or someone
Mm-hmm.
has something like that.
Yes. I feel like there's a lot of cute places in town that have like good gifty things.
Yeah, and we have a new bookstore that has a lot of
Oh
gifty
yeah,
stuff.
I saw that.
I haven't been to it, but
We'll have to go to it.
yeah.
Um,
One random thing that I have on my Amazon list, I don't have a storefront, I just have a wish list, is I saw an ad for it, and it is like it looks like a hair straightener, but it's bigger, and it's a steamer / iron for your clothes so that you can just like hang them up and then go over them
oh,
with the
like
iron.
it looks like a big straightener steamer,
Yeah.
kind of.
Here, let's see if it
Oh, that's interesting.
yeah. It's like it's like basically a steamer and an iron
Yeah,
mixed, kind of.
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then I want a new duvet cover, but I also have that Care Pot on my list.
Mm-hmm.
And a cheese grater that I actually really
Is
want.
it like the one where you go like this?
Because we grate our own cheese, because if you buy cheese in a bag, it's got a lot of additives.
Gross.
But yeah, I really want
that looks like so much fun. I actually was grating cheese on Sunday and to make a pizza.
Yeah.
It's
so-
frozen and I was like, I hate my life.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
I was
rough.
like trying to like not slice my finger off.
Yeah.
No, that's a good idea. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of, I don't know why, I've been seeing a lot of cheese graters like on TikTok and stuff.
Yeah, I saw a Facebook reel or something from it, and I was like, that is actually so nice. I love a gift that keeps on giving all year, you know? I also saw this natural cleaner that really gets rid of mold that someone was posting about, and she showed how well it cleaned like her shower grout and stuff, and my shower upstairs is so disgusting to me. No matter how much I clean it, I've like done bleach, I've tried vinegar, not together because I know that would kill me, but just like I cannot get
Wait,
that
it
shower
would?
clean. Yeah, if you bleach and vinegar together at all, or is it toxic?
Interesting.
Hopefully you've never done that.
I don't-
You would be sick.
Oh, I don't
Yeah,
know.
done
I
it.
feel like I've dumped a lot of weird things down my sink before.
Well,
It's not mixing then, it'd be fine.
yeah. Well, because like I used to put vinegar in our laundry as a fabric softener, an natural fabric softener. And Adam had put a towel from, he has a cold plunge, like pool or whatever, which he had put some bleach in to keep it like clean.
Oh, yeah.
His own natural chlorine, whatever. And he had used a towel, and like it was like that towel really smelled of bleach. And then I did the vinegar, and then it started smelling weird down there. And so even that little bit was like not great.
Interesting.
Yeah, which obviously wasn't a high enough.
Yeah.
It just
well,
smelled bad.
Olivia is coming in with all the facts today.
Anyways,
to
I
know.
want that bathroom cleaner because it's like
Yeah.
it cleaned her grout so well. And she was a normal person, not an ad. Although influencers, they link it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who's not an influencer these days?
You all are influence. You influence someone.
I know Cole doesn't listen, so I can talk about this. I know that he really wants a new shotgun.
Oh.
And obviously they're not cheap, but I have to decide if I want to get him a shotgun for Christmas. I've bought him like a few little things, and I was like,
dryer balls.
yeah, after getting this, I was like, oh, maybe I need to get him a bigger
Make
gift.
a trip over to what's
Good
that
old
place?
Sodak.
Sodak, yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Runnings, but you wouldn't buy it from Runnings.
Does
And I
Runnings? Does Runnings have guns?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if they
You
had,
could.
if they had the gun, I don't know if they have the gun he wants.
Yeah.
But
And it would
They
be
do
about
have,
price,
like-
probably too. But Sodak,
Yeah.
I was picturing Sodak, but I was gonna say
yeah,
Runnings.
yeah.
Anyways, we're just shouting out all the businesses of our.
Yes.
Technically, Sodak is a small business. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're definitely like locally owned and operated. The one other thing that I have on here is I want to get and I was telling Cole about this because I was like, we were talking about nostalgic, and I was like, I love like our home videos as kids, and I hate how like things now are just like, oh, I took a video of it on my phone, or oh yeah, it's like on my phone, and I want an actual camcorder
To
to like
recreate.
actually like film important, like those nostalgic moments of like, oh, it's
Yeah.
your baby's first birthday and everyone's singing a happy birthday, and
Yeah.
you go around and it's just like,
I use my G7X.
right, and like you're doing it. Sponsor us, Canon.
Yeah, Canon, please. No, but
Like I want an actual
and, like,
camcorder.
cold dad filming it,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like
And
my dad's was huge.
I just think that would be so fun. And they're not very expensive. Like,
No,
there's a
not
bunch
anymore.
of different options
I
and
wish
stuff.
I had never sold mine. I had a little one.
My mom still has, like, she probably still has the really old one we recorded on. I should actually check. I should take that
I
if
think
she
my
does.
dad still has his too.
But then the
it's like-
one, like, from, like, Elsa and up is, well, until we started using phones, actually recorded on mini DVDs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Mine is mini tapes, which I have all those tapes still. I sold the camcorder, but I have the tapes. And I'm like, I want to do, like, Legacy Box. And I want to send all of those, plus all of the ones my parents have, and
Yes.
get them digitized.
Well, yeah, because I saw an ad the other day that said it was an ad for getting them digitalized.
Yeah.
And they were saying how at some point that film will expire and deteriorate.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Like, ours
not
probably already have.
not me bebopping in the snow at 3, like out with my dog in a snowsuit bigger than I am. Like, I can see those videos in my head
There's
because
so
I've
many
watched
things,
them.
Yeah, there's
And I'm like, no.
so many, like, home memories or whatever that I'm like, oh, yeah, Jake sing. Like, there's one of my brothers singing Saddle Up Ye Horses or whatever, and he puts a salt and pepper shaker on his. He's like, I'm Aladdin, my hat, give me my hat. And it's like, I wasn't even born, but I remember these things.
I know.
Or,
That's
like,
what's so fun.
Yeah,
Or me always jumping in the camera and being like, hi, guys.
that was Kellyanne.
Must be an oldest thing.
Yeah, because Ada and Briley do that too. Colton doesn't, so it's not an oldest boy thing.
Yeah, it's just, we love the attention. But yeah, so I think a camera would be fun. And again,
Super.
these are all just things I think would be cool.
We're just giving you ideas.
Yeah.
So
I think if you have anyone in your life who is like nostalgically into videos and photos, a little like any type of like, even just giving them the disposable cameras just to have like for fun, like throw it in your backpack when you're on an adventure or have at the lake or whatever it might be. I think that stuff like that is so fun.
Yeah. I also saw this one camera where it's like you can't, it's not like a film camera, but it looks like film. And you can't see the photos after you take them. So you literally, it's like having a disposable camera, but then you can take your card.
But then
and
it's
go
a
and
card.
see.
Yeah. I think there's so many different versions of the disposable camera now.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought an
'cause it's
actual like disposable
nostalgic.
lens to put on my like professional camera.
Yeah.
Like you can do a lot of fun things.
Yes. So,
I should find their link because they are like a small business.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
That-
oh, yeah. You told us about that. Where you said it was probably 3D
Dispo
printed.
lens. Yeah. It looks like it was made in someone's basement. Like it doesn't look super professional.
Oh.
It's cute though.
Well, hopefully we inspired you guys. If you have shopping still to do, I just
Yes.
have a little bit left.
I
Mostly
still have
done.
quite a bit to do. I've bought like 2 things for Cole and that's it. I have some work to do.
As she plays with her ring, she's
It's
like,
just-
I got it.
I got some work to do.
No. Thank you guys for listening. We hope you enjoyed. Again, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you rate and subscribe. So subscribe on YouTube, rate the podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Do all the
Spotify.
things.
I don't know what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever you listen. I feel like a bulk of our audience actually is listening on YouTube now.
Yeah,
So,
so-
if you're one of them on YouTube, leave us a little comment and say hi.
Or if you're silent, just give it a like.
Yes.
It's easy.
We love the likes.
Yes.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. We'll be back next week. Bye.
Bye.